guys, it's Ray from MarvelCoach and EpicDroid.com, and we are here today to look at the ZeroLemon Ultra Power extended battery case for the Google Pixel 2 XL. This case here is a battery bank built into a case, and it is a case where it is going to provide you with extreme amounts of power to power your Pixel 2 XL throughout the day. The Pixel 2 XL comes with a 3,520 milliamp per hour battery, which in and of itself is a very substantial battery size, and it's enough to get you through generally a day or maybe a day and a half, sometimes two, depending on your usage. This battery bank here comes in at 8,500 milliamps per hour, so that is essentially almost 2.5 times the battery life that this phone has all by itself. So you put these two together and you have some insane amounts of battery life. So to make this phone work, or to make this case work with your phone, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to put it on right here. So you slide that on, you want to make sure your USB-C port is snugly on the USB-C charging piece there. So just, there you go. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to slide that down in right here. And you want to make sure that the corners go on nice and snug. And then the case is on. Now, as you can see here, there's a couple of things that we're going to point out right away. The first thing is that this thing is huge. It is very bulky and it adds a lot of weight and thickness to the device. However, that weight and that thickness do bring you a lot of extra battery life. So here on the back we have a nice little cutout, so it looks like the cutout is a lot bigger than it really is, but this is just the plastic. The case is recessed right here, and so that is actually part of the case, and then the opening is right here for your camera and your sensors, and so that's going to protect your camera. Another nice thing is that because of the way that that cutout is shaped, it doesn't get in the way of being able to use your camera at all. So that zoom isn't impacted by that huge cutout and the size of it getting in the way of the lens. Here on this side you do have the cutout for your fingerprint sensor. It does have a slight slope down in there, but it's not as deep as I would like. I'd like something a little bit more slope so I could get my finger in there a little bit easier. It's still easy enough to do, and the slope of it does allow you to just kind of rest your finger on the joint right on that edge, and then you can tap it and you can unlock it. However, I do wish it were a little bit deeper, or I'm sorry, not deeper, the incline were a little bit deeper so that we kind of get more of an incline, put your finger in a little bit easier, or that it were a little bit more shallow, at least around the fingerprint sensor. Here on the bottom you do have a cutout for your USB-C charging port. That cutout there is important because that's how you charge both the case and your device. So here then on the top we have a cutout for the noise cancelling mic. And then on the back, we have a little power button. So you press this power button, and it's going to tell you the power levels of the ZeroLemon case, of the battery bank for the case. What you do to turn that on and to charge your phone is you hold that down for 3 seconds. And you come back over, and you can see that it's now charging. Now, this is not a fast charge device. It's not going to give you as fast a charge as you would get if you were plugging it directly in with your USB-C charger. But it does give you that charge, and it's constantly charging throughout the day. If you decide that you're at a point where you want to turn that off and you don't want to be charging anymore, you can just go ahead and hold that down. And as you saw there, the lights do turn off eventually. But you hold it down for 3 seconds, and the battery stops charging there. And so that does allow you to conserve energy in your battery bank if you do need to. Once you hit that 100%, it does turn off the battery bank on its own, just to make sure that it's conserving its energy itself. So this case and the battery bank that it comes with add a ton of extra battery life and add a lot of extra life in general to your Pixel 2 XL. And it also does it while it protects the device. It does have a slight raised lip around the front of the case so that you can set that face down without having to worry about your screen getting scratched up. And the back is just so big and bulky that it's going to protect your device in pretty much any fall. So you do have the ability with this USB-C charging port on here. It still does allow you to do file transfers back and forth between your device and a computer, so you still have that same functionality. You don't have to take your phone out to be able to use that. Then you also have the squeeze function here, so you can still squeeze your phone and you can activate that Google Now Assistant. All in all, it's a really awesome case. I really like the ZeroLemon case. It's probably not my daily case because generally I'm pretty close to a charger, and so I don't need to worry about having an extra battery life. But when my family and I go camping, or if we're out and about for a whole day, if we're going to be out seeing the sights or whatnot, this will be something that I will have very close by so that I can keep my device powered throughout the day, and so I can have lots of battery life to take lots of pictures and videos of my wife and my kids. So if you guys have any questions about ZeroLemon, about the Pixel 2 XL, or about this case, feel free to hit us up in the comment section down below. We'll answer those questions as we are available. If this video has been helpful to you, or if you've enjoyed it, please remember to give us a thumbs up and to share it with your friends. And as always, just want to tell you guys thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and you all have an awesome day.